What's going on, everybody? Steve Kempf, SK Photography. I am really excited to announce a new addition to the SK Photography family, the Nikon D7000. Just to give you a basis, I started out on a DSLR Nikon D3000. Then I upgraded to the 3100. And then about 8 months ago, I upgraded to the 5100. And now, I got my Nikon D7000. This is being recorded on a Nikon 5100, but just to let you know, all my videos that are going to be coming out will probably be shot with this. Unless I'm doing a live photo shoot and I need this camera, I'll be shooting with the Nikon D5100. Well, how did I get this? Went to Allen's Camera and Video in Levittown, PA, and they really helped me out. I traded in one of my Nikon D3100s and one of my Nikon D5100s, and I got an excellent price for them. So I put that towards store credit and just had to pay additional extra dollars just for the Nikon D7000. I mean, I'm looking at this and I'm already in love with it. The biggest thing I notice already from the difference of a Nikon D5100 is that this is bigger. Definitely taller and wider. The viewfinder, the grip around it, or I would say the grip, I would say the rubber part, looks different. It's bigger. Also, this is my first DSLR, that has a rectangular screen right here. For those that are just starting out on photography and breaking into the DSLRs, this rectangle right here, don't be scared of it. I was. It's just another screen, like back here, that's up top here, that allows you to see your ISO, your settings, your shutter speed, so on and so forth. So it helps you out with the shooting. Another big major difference I see from the 5100 to the 7000 is that the dial is different. You know, it still has your auto, no flash scene, and what I call MASP, the MASP. I'm always in manual. And it also has U2 and U1. What these are is that you can set your camera at certain settings. Let's say you want to set certain settings on U1. You know, I want my shutter speed to be here. I want my f-stop to be there. I want my ISO to be this. I want this to be that. I could put it on U1, save it. And then if I wanted to, I could put on U2 and do another saving setting on there where my aperture and shutter speed and overall my settings are different. So I'm actually looking forward to using that. I also noticed on the bottom of the dial there's another little dial, and I do believe that is your you know, the type of pictures you take. You know, you got your single, you got your continuous, your quiet mode, and a couple of other things that I'm not sure about. I'll be making another video a few weeks after I'm shooting with this and I get to know all the basics of it, to, you know, do an overall test on it, let you guys know what each button does. I also noticed that the movie mode right here, it's back to where the 3100 was. The 5100 was on top right here, right next to your dial, and you just turn it, but nope, it's right back here. Like I said, haven't shot with this yet. I did a few test shots last night just to play around with it. Of course, I had to. But I'm really excited to actually start doing photo shoots with this. Just go out and just have some fun with it, you know. So, you know, Nikon D7000. I can't express enough how much I'm going to love this camera, even just the feel of it right now. But that's not all I got while I was at Allen's Camera and Video. I also got the grip for the 7000, which actually I believe is right here. The MBD11 battery grip. Looks just like this. I'm really excited. You could put a battery, you could put an extra battery. Well, right now this is the AA case right now. I haven't put any batteries in it yet. If you don't have any batteries, extra Nikon D7000 batteries, you could just use four AA batteries. Now, would I suggest using that? I would suggest bringing batteries as a backup, but I would definitely highly suggest getting another battery for the Nikon D7000, because when you put the AA's in here, they're going to chew through them like it's no one's business. So definitely look into getting an extra spare battery when you can. Don't rush yourself. So how does this go on? Well, on the bottom, it's already off, and I actually have it on here. There's a little rubber part right next to the battery. You're going to take that, and you can actually place that rubber part right on the grip right here so you don't lose it. Okay? So you just meet up the pins. Okay. And then there's a little dial right here that has a lock, and it has an arrow going right. So I'm going to assume I turn it right to lock it. Alright, so I'm locking it. I don't have my camera on now. Let me see if my battery's in here. No, my battery's not in yet. But when you lock it and it's seated properly, a green light next to the info button will show up, letting you know that the battery grip has been connected and is ready to go. One thing I really like about this battery grip is that now I can shoot vertically easier. With the Nikon D7000, 3100, and the 5100, I was constantly doing this with keeping my hand going up top right here. And I mean, it wasn't a big deal, but you know what? It did put some strain on my wrist. So instead of shooting vertically like this, the battery grip right here has now another button right here with a dial, with the another dial right here, which is excellent. I'm going to be able to use this when I'm shooting vertically. So now instead of shooting vertically like this, all I gotta do is turn the camera. Of course, I'll be holding my lens and just shoot like that. It's really a great addition. And you know what? Excuse my language. Makes your camera look pretty badass. It really does. It really, really does. So there you guys go. That's my new addition to the SK photography family, the Nikon D7000 with the MBD11, I said that right, MBD11 battery grip. Got this at Alan's Camera and Video. Highly, 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 highly recommend them. But there came into a little problem with the Nikon D7000s. Excuse me while I get the battery real fast. Oh, duh, it's right here. Of course, I took a little time. It was right in front of me and I couldn't find it. Found out something interesting. A lot of Nikon D7000s are being recalled. Why? Well, because on your little battery back here, I'll move it up. I know it's probably out of focus, but this white strip right here on the back of your battery, that's where you want to look. Under the Li-ion 01, there's a serial number. It has a bunch of numbers, and then it goes into letters and then more numbers. I want you all, whoever has a Nikon D7000, to take out their batteries right now and check the letters on that white strip that I showed you. If the first letter that you see is an E or F, send the camera back with the battery. The batteries have been heating up way too hot very quickly. Of course, that shouldn't have happened. So if you have an E or F on your battery, on that little white strip on the back of the battery, highly, highly recommend to send that in and get a new camera. They're being recalled. Right now, let me just give you an example of it. My serial number is 2010924D. D. I don't have an E, I don't have an F, I have a D. So I don't have to recall this. But Alan's Camera and Video, they checked all their cameras and they make sure that they're keeping the ones that are good and sending back to the ones that aren't. I can't express how much I love Alan's Camera and Video. Every time I go there, they really make me feel welcome. Brandon helped me out yesterday to buy the Nikon D7000 kit and helped me trade in my 3100 and 5100. So Brandon, I really appreciate all your help with that. Thank you very much. I can't, they're just excellent people. I can't, express how much that store means to me, and it's a great store. You go in, you love photography. If you just want to go in and just talk about photography, do it. They love talking to people. They love meeting new people. And you know what? Jared Polin, FroKnowsPhoto.com, he goes there, and also they help him out. He helps them out. He does a lot of his unboxing videos there. So check him out. When you go to Alan's Camera Video, you don't know, you might just run into Jared Polin. You can't miss him. Big fro. So once again, guys, Steve Kemp, SK Photography, with the Nikon D7000 and the MBD11 battery grip. Thanks a lot, guys. Take it easy.